Prashant, good having you. Thanks so much for taking the time out. What's your sense, Prashant? I mean, the last few days, it became a fairly easy market for anybody to go give a call on, go short on the index one day, you pretty much get your money the next day, and it always invariably opened down. With all that's happening in Europe as well, do you believe we've kind of made a bottom for ourselves, intermediate, or you think we are headed lower, looking at what's happening globally?
I think from looking at what's happening globally, we are headed a little lower. I think we have not yet made the bottom, only because I think the negative news that we're expecting from Europe and globally has not fully come in or priced in. One of the key things, a shift which we're seeing is, apart from news from Europe, we're slowly seeing some of the economic data from US coming a little weaker than expected. And you know, if there is another fall in the US markets, then it might lead to more stress on the Indian markets. I guess the only positive aspect of all of this is given the fact or the backdrop of Europe getting weaker, if there's another round of quantitative easing announced, QE3 announced, then that might add a lot of punch to the market. But otherwise, I think just from the global news perspective, we have not reached bottom yet. We're headed lower. That's what is our perspective. But I think it's again, just from a valuation perspective, this market is a market to buy into, given the fact that, you know, the earnings which has come right now is not as bad as what's expected, and there was very few surprises on the negative side. I think most of them were pretty much in line with expectations. So I think it's a great time to enter the market, but as we see it right now from a global perspective, most of the global news is being priced in, and I think every time there's a new event that happens from Europe or the US, so we might see this market take a little lower.
How much lower you think, Prashant, from here before we can see a turnaround?
Well, I think that, as I said, as from a valuation perspective, we find this market very comfortable to enter. However, from an event perspective, of course, we really can't put a number to it in terms of how far it gets stretched, because the scenarios that are possible from a global perspective are pretty much far and wide. You know, it can stretch to an extent in which Greece can just get out of the euro, and what would be the impact on the knee-jerk reaction of those. It's really difficult to put a number to it, but just from a valuation perspective, we're very comfortable entering this market at current levels. Right.
Prashant, you spoke about earnings, and given what SBI did today in terms of their Q4 numbers and FY12 earnings, do you think it's time to relook at PSU banks?
See, actually, PSU banks, we've had a keen eye towards this, because if you recollect, over the last 4 or 5 quarters, most of the PSU banks have undergone a severe exercise, or an exercise of cleaning themselves up in terms of cleaning up their NPAs and their books as such. Now, barring a few incidences or news events that have happened in the last few quarters from few companies, I would think that PSU banks would actually emerge cleaner in the next couple of quarters, and I think so asset quality in these banks would actually improve. Now, the only aspect is on the other side in terms of credit growth is something which we're keenly looking at, and if rates come lower, then I'm sure PSU banks are well poised to benefit from this. And from a valuation perspective, yes, they have beaten down significantly, and so I think that that we are finding opportunities in the large cap space in PSU banks right now to enter into or take some more exposure into.
Where are you taking a contrarian position in this market?
I think contrarian positions, we started building up positions in banking finance services as a contrarian call. In the sense, when I say contrarian, basically we think that there is value in this sector. There's one area where we're actually selectively entering into, and not necessarily we are market weight. We're actually underweight the sector, but we're actually entering in this sector at these levels, given the fact that there is an opportunity here. The other area where we're actually trying, or we're actually making another contrarian bet, is in space of industrials. Primarily because the fact that we think if interest rate eases off, and if there's expected government action, which you know seems a far possibility, but if there is certain action of the sort, we don't want to be left out in this rally in this space. So even here, even though we are underweight, we are selectively taking positions in a few stocks.
Okay, the big boy will start speaking in just moments from now. State Bank of India, the chairman there, and we'll cut across live as soon as he starts speaking. But Prashant, the other space which has looked distinctly weak in the last 3 or 4 sessions is the auto pack. Post the numbers, some of these have corrected quite significantly. What do you do here? I mean, is this dip an opportunity to go long into two-wheelers or four-wheelers?
See, auto pack in our portfolios, we are overweight this whole sector. Very clearly because we, in a sense, we like auto, and this is one area which we want to capitalize on to sort of benefit from the rate cycle easing. And we expect that going forward, if there's any reduction in interest rates, and that trickles down to the end consumer, this is one sector which will get most of the traction. Obviously, the reduction in input costs have been offset by higher rupee, but I guess slowly the improvement in input costs will come and improve the margins in this sector. As we speak, most of the auto companies have actually, in terms of a cyclical nature, has gone through a trough over the last few quarters, or at least the last few months, and we expect by the time we come to get into the season right now in terms of Diwali, except the buying season, then there will be definite opportunities where auto company sales will start to tick higher. So we think domestic auto, yes, of course, we are overweight, and if there's a sharp correction in dips, we will look to add more positions here.
Anything from the distressed pack that you like to buy? Because we've seen a couple of sell-side brokerages coming out with reports talking about a good time to buy into some of the distressed names.
No, I don't think there's a time to buy distressed names, specifically at this time where there is a huge overhang of global risk looming on us, on global markets. So I don't think we'll enter into anything with a distress. Probably if the market breaks down the previous low which is made, I think 4,300, and goes far below, then maybe we will look at distress and get some bargain buying. Otherwise, at this current levels, I don't think we will look at anything distressed.